Color time. Yep, time to put some dye and color on this thing finally. I've done, my samples on various pieces of ash and maple. I think I have a good process down. Worst case is I end up sanding it back and redoing. But all the prep is done at this point. It's nicely grain filled. I'm going to start off with the yellow base coat. I'm going to do the back first just to see how it goes. And after the yellow base coat, then I'll be doing some brown, light brown on top of it. Should be interesting. Well, that went pretty well. I like the how much the curl in the top grain has come out. That part's great. I love on the back the contrast here with the ash and the cherry. On the top, I would say that there's not as much contrast between the cherry and the maple as I thought there was going to be, but the top is still a little bit dark too, so I'm going to knock that back very lightly with some 400 grit sandpaper once it dries a little bit more, and I think that'll bring it down a little bit and go a little bit closer to the color of the neck. But overall, and I put the neck next to it, it looks good. I'm pleased with the direction overall. Well, I'm just finishing the edge burst on the top. I've got this pretty well done up the way that I want it at this point, and I'm pretty happy with the way the burst is looking. Just gonna darken up a couple of little spots there. That's looking nice. I've sanded down the back and the sides for the first pass, and now I'm going to go back over it with a little bit of light brown again just to get it there, but as of right now, I'm pretty happy with the way the top is looking. Well, I think the finish is applied from a stain and coloring standpoint, and I'm just about ready now to contemplate the actual final top coat. I ended up using about, I'd say, a quarter of a bottle, maybe a little less than a quarter of a bottle of the yellow, and about a third of a bottle of the light brown dyes here. And I've rubbed it out as best I can. I've never done a burst finish before, and so for a first time, I'm really pleased with that. It looks good next to the neck. I put the pick guard on there just to take a look at it, and the coloring looks good. So I'm going to let this dry up. I've spent a huge amount of time, rubbing it out and working on the fade on this burst. Overall, pretty pleased. I think it's on to the top coat.